I went ahead and put together a match card that I think, based on what's going on right now, would be the match card for WrestleMania 29. Now, I'm not fully caught up on what's current, but from where I'm at right now, this is a match card that I think would be okay for WrestleMania. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that this card is not anything more than what I think could happen, and I'll probably change it here in the next few months as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So the last few WrestleManias, they've started out with a World Heavyweight Championship match. Del Rio versus Edge. Um, I think it was Del Rio versus Edge was one. Uh, yes, Del Rio versus Edge was one. Chris Jericho versus Edge was one. And then last year was Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. So I'm going to go ahead and safely assume that they'll start WrestleMania 29 with the World Heavyweight Championship match again. And I believe that it should be Dolph Ziggler, the title holder. I think he'll cash in before WrestleMania. But I think it'll be Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler to start off WrestleMania. And I don't think it's going to be a quick match like it was last year. It's probably going to be an actual match, hopefully, because I know Ziggler can deliver, and I know Sheamus can deliver. So that is the first match. As far as storyline goes, be something as simple as Ziggler screwed Sheamus over at the Royal Rumble to win the title. So, to continue on, the second match I have on the card would be the WWE Tag Team title match. Get that done early. Kane and Daniel Bryan versus Kofi and R-Truth. That's the only tag team right now that I know could put off an entertaining match at WrestleMania against Kane and Daniel Bryan. If they do a tag team match, I know there's been talk flying around that the tag team division might be just gotten rid of, but that's what I have for the tag team title match, if there is one at WrestleMania 29. Alright, this next match, I am actually really impressed with. I think it would be an awesome match. The United States Championship, and I would totally go with Antonio Cesaro as a U.S. champion versus Ryback. I think this match would do really well. I know Cesaro has a lot more work to do as far as fine tuning a lot of his moves and the way he works around the ring, but in the end, if both of these guys get the push I think they are going to get, a U.S. Championship match at WrestleMania would be awesome between these two, and I think that it would be much better than seeing Santino Marella at WrestleMania with that title around his waist. So I think that would be a pretty good match. Actually, I think that would be a great match. Okay. This next match, it's a throw-in match. I really haven't decided much on it, but you have to have Divas somewhere in WrestleMania at some point. So I just threw in this match, WWE Divas Championship match. Natalya versus Layla. Natalya needs a push. She needs to be back in WrestleMania, and she needs to be back in the Divas Championship category. So it's a filler match, and it probably isn't gonna. It probably is one of the least likely things to happen. Um, my fourth one, or my next one, is Cody Rhodes versus Sin Cara. Now it depends on how long they want to drag out this Cody Rhodes Sin Cara beef, but I think it's a promising rivalry. Just how long they want to pull it out. But I could see a Sin Cara Cody Trios match at WrestleMania. It's just gonna take some time or whatever they need to do, but it would be a nice match. But again, filler match, subject to change. A lot of this is subject to change in my book, so I might come out with another video with a total different match card. But this is what I'm doing for right now. Now, Intercontinental Championship. I see The Miz holding this title all the way to WrestleMania. He kind of got bumped down severely last year, but I'm thinking because he was a main event at WrestleMania on WrestleMania 27, he needs to be in the match card. The Miz is actually one of my favorite wrestlers, and I think he could do well. So this is Zack Ryder versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship, and now let me tell you why. Zack Ryder has to be in this WrestleMania. It's in his home city. You have to utilize that pop. So Zack Ryder versus The Miz, and I think if both of those two work together for a little while and they push the storyline a little bit, I think those two can pull off a pretty good match. Now, I also have on this card #1 contendership match between Randy Orton and The Big Show. Now, the reason why I have this match is because I don't know where to put these two. So, again, filler match subject to change. But, I would just say if it's a Randy Orton versus Big Show match, #1 contendership, you don't specify what the #1 contendership is. And you just let those two face off to become a #1 contender. Then, of course, and I, to this day right now, the way things are going online, the trash talk that's been going on with Austin to Punk and all this, I'm thinking that the whole reason why Punk was turned heel in the first place was for Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think Stone Cold and CM Punk are going to have a match. It's going to be an epic match. Will it be the main event of the evening? I don't think so. But Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk, it has to happen. I know that Steve Austin would not be making these videos online unless something like this was gonna happen. So Stone Cold CM Punk's gotta happen. Gotta happen. Period. Which honestly means that Punk will lose the title. And I think he'll lose it at the Royal Rumble, which will set up my main event. Now, there will be no Undertaker this year. I mean, right now it's debatable. Right now it's in the air. I mean, Undertaker's at home taking care of a child. You know, if for those of you who don't know, shortly, I don't know if it was shortly before last year's WrestleMania or shortly after, but Michelle McCool and Undertaker had their first kid. So I'm not 100% sure he'll even compete in the next WrestleMania, but I'm gonna safely assume he's not going to, and set up this main event. Now, I'm gonna explain this here. Okay, CM Punk will end up facing The Rock at the Royal Rumble. The Rock will win. Okay, The Rock will then have a 2 to 3 month title run, sending him to main event at WrestleMania. Now, who is The Rock gonna face? Well, got John Cena, who's title hungry. Now, by then, John Cena will be fully healed from whatever injuries he has. So I think John Cena will face The Rock. But there's a third X factor in the WWE Championship main event. That's Brock Lesnar. You have to do something with Brock Lesnar now. It's no secret, Brock Lesnar has had a history with both John Cena and The Rock. Brock Lesnar has faced both John Cena and The Rock. There's no love-hate relationship between all three of these wrestlers. So I would put all three of them in a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. But I'm not gonna end that match there. I'm not gonna just put these three in a triple threat match. It's their main event. You have to have something special. So I would put in that there will be a guest referee for this match at WrestleMania, and I would put in that that guest referee will be Triple H, and it would be perfect. Triple H, same thing. He has no love lost for Cena, Rock, or Brock Lesnar. Yeah, Brock Lesnar, he really hates right now, but he's had knuckle down, drag out fights with The Rock and John Cena. He's had history with all three of these guys, but at the same time, it would be the perfect dramatization to put Triple H as guest referee. You'd have John Cena telling Triple H, I've beaten you at WrestleMania before. I know you have a grudge against me for things that I've done to you in the past. All I ask is for you to respectfully call this down the middle. You have The Rock, who's had a really deep history with Triple H as well. And same thing, you know, The Rock telling Triple H, don't know what you're planning, but, The Rock is back. The Rock is the WWE champion. And then you have Brock Lesnar. So my thing is I think if this match was to happen, The Rock would lose because The Rock's not going to want to be WWE champion for a year or for 5, 6, 7 months. He's gonna want a small run, 2 to 3 months, which would be perfect. Give him the title at the Royal Rumble, let him carry it all the way through March. So that's January, February, March, 2 months, 2.5 months, and you let them have him hold that title for 2 months, a couple weeks, whatever, and he'll lose it at WrestleMania. Now the question would be is if it's a triple threat match between The Rock, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar with Triple H as a guest referee. The Rock's gonna lose. He has to lose because unless he's really serious about wrestling again, he has to lose this match. So the question is John Cena or Brock Lesnar. So based on my main event, I would like you to comment below. And tell me Brock Lesnar or John Cena. Now I know everyone would love to see The Rock win this triple threat match, but my opinion is that he'll lose. It makes great business sense. It gives The Rock an opportunity to hold the title one more time. It's perfect. My only question is out of Brock Lesnar and John Cena, who wins? Now, Brock Lesnar, is he gonna resign? Because his contract will be up April 1st or April 2nd. I'm sorry, his contract will be up April 2nd, 2013. So the question is does Brock Lesnar win the title and re-sign with the WWE, or does John Cena win the title, bringing all this mess that started clear back in 2011 to an end? It fixes all kinds of problems, it fixes all kinds of questions, it answers all kinds of questions, and it gives The Rock a title run. It gives John Cena a chance to finally win the title back, puts Brock Lesnar in the main event, pulls that story with Triple H and Brock Lesnar full circle. It's the perfect match to me. So, like I said, this match card totally up for changes. It probably will change. I'll probably do another WrestleMania 29 prediction match card next month. I'll probably continue to do these up until the Royal Rumble, because the Royal Rumble, all these answers will be given to us. So, this was a pretty long video, and thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. If anybody can help me out on this subscribing stuff, I know it's y'all wrestling fans. So, peace out. Take it easy. Stay up. Stay breezy.